but I don't have any of the. I'm not attached to the Mograph Dropbox.
Well, we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out when you die.
Yeah. I'm assuming that all my stuff is working.
What's up, Vernon? What's up, John Haley?
How are y'all? Just getting some things running here. Okay, Mograph TV looks good.
John Haley, I haven't seen you in a while.
It's
We need
been
to
a
hang out.
long time, everybody.
Only a few weeks. A few more weeks till camp. That's exciting.
Yeah.
You ready for that, Dave?
Well, let's get into the show and then we'll talk about it.
All right.
You know, we
Hydrize
don't
them.
have too much to talk about. I mean, we do have a lot to talk about, but we
Yeah,
don't.
I can tell my adventures in Mexico story.
Oh man, there's a lot. I guess we could go over. Let's see. So we're rolling there. Yeah, I'm gonna check this screen real quick just in case. Okay, good. That screen is correct. It's been a while since we had this rig powered up, so. I feel like I'm forgetting something. You know what I am forgetting is I didn't put out the bat signal. That's why I feel like I'm forgetting something. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to make sure that Facebook and my 2 friends on Facebook know that that I'm streaming live. And then we'll start and we'll do a show. I am commenting as Dave Koss. Hot Mograph Summer Part 4. Hot Mograph Summer. You bet your ass it is. Turn up the volume.
And rip the knob
off.
Right.
All right, that's good. Let's do the old... Oh, and I have to open Slack again. I was getting too many bups. You know when you get the bups? The bonks. The pops. You know what I'm talking about.
Right.
When you get the... And you're like... Ugh, every time you hear it because you don't know if it's good or bad.
Yeah.
It could be just somebody hitting you up, but it could be somebody saying you have a bunch of changes. All right, bat signals out. Let's do a show. Mograph Summer Part 4. I didn't even post the last one. I'll post it today and post this later this week. The heat getting to me.
Yeah. How's your house? Is it nice and cool?
It's a lot better. It's a lot better. Instead of 78 in the afternoon with the air going all day up here, it's more like 74. So that's what 10 grand gets you. 4 degrees. God, home ownership. Oh,
yeah, but you couldn't afford your house nowadays. I know I couldn't.
It's true. I couldn't. Let me grab a Monster Energy. I'll be right back.
Wish you would. Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm here by myself. People could at. Oh, yeah, you can. Oh, nice. That was quick.
It's because I got a fridge right here. Unfortunately, the drinks were not in the fridge. They were next to it. So it's a Monster Ultra Sunrise, a hot, sunny beverage for a hot summer.
Oh.
I'm drinking a warm Monster. Let's start the show. How about that?
Okay.
All right.
Smearballs is sending me places that we can do for the after party in Toronto.
Okay.
And then I'll probably go hang out with them on that Friday. That'll be fun.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
I'll show that on the thing. Okay, you ready?
Yes.
Let's do it. I don't have my notes open. You think I can do it without my notes?
I think you can.
All right, let's see if I can do it. Because I don't have any notes. I was just opening it so that I could get to the spiel.
Mm-hmm.
I have it open just in case. Here we go. What's up and welcome to another Mograph Mocast. I'm Dave.
And I'm Matt. That's it.
And that's it.
That's it. It's Hot Mograph Summer 4!
And Mograph is a supplement to our site, mograph.com, which is a motion graphics tutorial site with tutorials, plugins, podcasts, and other Mograph stuff. And on the show, we talk about everything ranging from motion graphics to Cinema 4D, After Effects, plugins, render engines, doing business, doing taxes, being a contractor, or working for the man. You can email us info@mograph.com. Let us know what you think about the show, questions, comments, concerns, queries, grievances, artist suggestions, show topic ideas. We're on mograph.com, youtube.com/mograph, mograph.com/TV if you want to watch live 24/7. I did it.
You did.
I did it.
And you even added more.
I did the whole thing without looking. That's because we've done 378 episodes, and the rumors of our death are greatly exaggerated. We
have a death? What are the rumors?
I mean, we've been doing a show for 10 years, and then we took like 3 weeks off.
I know. So everyone assumes we're just done.
Yeah.
We gave up. Yo, we got big things planned.
So the last episode
you don't
will
even
be
know.
posted today.
Wait, the last episode?
Yeah.
Oh, Dave.
I tried. I was out of town. I was out of town again.
Oh.
The weekend happened. Yeah.
Okay.
So, but we're back on track because this one's posting. That one's posting today. This one's posting later in the week. Next week you're gonna get the live. You're gonna get the live. What day is that?
Thursday.
Thursday is Toronto.
Thursday is Toronto, so y'all will get the live Thursday.
And then that'll be
show.
Posted Monday.
Right. Yes.
Next week.
And then we do Montreal. The next one.
What day is Montreal?
Tuesday of next week. The
Tuesday.
22nd, I believe.
So that will be live on Tuesday, and then the episode after that. So this is kind of why we had this weird summer air conditioner. But
I have to keep on putting on a hoodie because it's too cold in my house. I go outside quite often because I'll get too cold, and then I'll have to walk outside to like warm up. I have started enjoying the heat. When you don't have to worry about the heat, it is nice to have the heat.
I see. Well, it's been rough. We have been we've been traveling and that, and then just personal things going on, and
we got lots of projects in the works.
So
one of them we may tease today, Dave. Can we? I think we should.
We can. Let's talk about. Let's just go through the list of stuff we're doing right now.
First off, Camp
talk about
Mograph
events and things, right?
Camp
Mograph.
Wait.
No. Before that.
Are we going to Toronto?
Well, we got DAT Toronto.
Let's go with that. All right, DAT Toronto is on Thursday? Yes. Yes, it is on Thursday. It's going to be a lot of fun. Been talking to Smearballs. We've been looking at this pub. It's like a 9-minute walk for the after party. You know, it's got a bunch of couches and a lot of people. So that could be fun. There's also this other pool hall that we're looking at. We're kind of weighing our options right now, so that's going to be fun. Make sure and look out for that. For DAT. See what I did there? And then, was that your bell? I was about to say, what do you have, my bell now?
Well, it was a half click, you know, and it's kind of a dumb pun. It's
when it was a terrible joke. Yeah. Right, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Then after that, on Tuesday of next week, that will be Montreal. So spending a bunch of time up in Canada. Very exciting.
Make sure you get your tickets.
Get your tickets. Go to dat.com.
That's the address. Don't go to dat.com. Go to dat.com. Oh my gosh. It's easy when you see it written, but when you say it, that's when it's a problem. Yeah, I get my half bell. I get my broken bell. And okay, so you got those 2 dates, and then in about 4 weeks, it's going to be time for half res.
It's less than 4 weeks, dude. It's like 3.
Yeah, we'll just say it's 4 weeks. I'm just going to pretend I have more time to get things done.
Well, it depends if you post this a week late or not.
No, I won't post this a week late. I promise.
Let's see. Yeah, so half res, exciting, in Chicago. You could do half res DAT. And where we'll do some early morning talks and stuff like that. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Rocket Lasso's in the chat right now. What's up, Chris?
Hello, Chris.
Warm it up, Chris. And then, so that's going to be fun. You can come in, you can do DAT, you can watch the presentations, the panel, take a little break, and then doors will open, and you can go to half res.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun.
It full res. It's kind of full res now, right?
Full res, yeah.
when our powers combine.
Right. Yeah, so then after that, after DAT, we've got Camp Mograph.
The next
Camp
week.
Mograph is exactly 1 month away. You ready, Dave?
Hey, I made pretty good progress. So we got a lot of videos that we're working on. Like, there's going to be a video on the shuttle bus, hopefully. One thing I will say is look for an email if you are coming to camp, because if you're not going to ride the shuttle, if you're going to drive yourself, you're going to get a rental car, you're driving in, or maybe you live there, you still have a little drive to get out there. And so this shuttle video that's going to be playing, we're going to make that available to you so you could, like, put it on in the car and, listen on your way and have your little guide. Like, there's going to be little breaks, and the little puppet guy will come on, and we'll have a couple, like, trippy, just kind of like visuals that play in between it. It's just your ride on your journey, because he's taking you on your journey to the space station.
Yeah.
And you're in your space shuttle. So, in conjunction with ChatGPT, man, let me tell you, my AI workflow is insane right now. Yeah. It's insane. I did all the scripts for everything for camp in one day, essentially, that I needed done. And I shot it all that same day. And then I got 5 videos actually edited yesterday. 5 videos. And these are the social promos that are going out. I hate working in 9x16. I despise it. I despise it. I hate trying to fit things right. But I got those 5 done. And they're just little blurbs like we did last year about, preparation for camp and things. But what's great is the AI workflow. AI wrote the script. I put it into ChatGPT with the prompt creator, the photorealistic plugin, because that will help you create the prompts. And what's crazy is even because you're doing it in GPT and it can remember stuff, it was feeding me 5.1 prompts.
Oh,
and I said, no, I need you to be on 5.2 from now on. So ChatGPT remembers that, and every time it accesses the plugin and pulls a prompt, it changes the settings. I said I want it to be -- AR 16:9. I want it to be -- 5. Version 5.2. I want it to be raw, and I said I want you to change that every time you build the prompt. And so it did that. So I took the story and I said, build me 4 to 6 prompts that tell this story, but don't include the character. Make it just the backgrounds. It makes the backgrounds. I put them into Midjourney. I get the stuff I like back. Some of them I want to animate. I take and I drag and drop it into Runway ML version 2.
Right, I saw that.
And I got the subscription for it now, so I have some credits, and you can extend as well now. Make a video out of that. All of a sudden, you got these videos of your backgrounds. And just everything was like one AI thing to another, back and forth, back and forth. And then you just dump them in there on the green screen, and bam, you've got a video. And the audio is AI converted. Like, all I need is an editor now.
Right.
But, like, the workflow of that is incredible. And the only option to do that in the past was to pay somebody to do it or to do it yourself. So if I wanted to make 5 videos a couple years ago, I'd either have to use stock or make, just design something fully custom. And now it's pretty nuts. Pretty nuts what you can do with this stuff. And it's going to get better. So there's some other stuff for camp. I will say, look for these NFC tags. We're going to put them on things, especially like for information, like classes and things. We'll probably put out some digital versions, digital FAQs. And you can get to them or whatever. But, if you see these little stickers here, they say Camp Mograph NFC. You can scan them with your phone, and they'll do, it's not working. They'll do different things. So what it is it's actually just, these are just stickers. They're not actually the tags themselves. So these are the tags. These little 3M things, you get 50. They're very cheap. And you can program to do anything with your phone. I have it set up now in the morning for my light look in my office. If I come in and I tap the lamp with my phone, all my lights go to work mode.
That's fun.
You don't have to open an app. These are really fun to play with. Just Like,
Yeah.
I recommend just everybody buy some and try it. They stick, you know. So you put these NFC stickers over it and put it on something. So
yeah,
it's cool.
It's gonna be fun.
What else? We're prepping more
Camp.
camp
For those
stuff.
who are coming to camp, make sure
Yeah.
and check the camp portal. You know, if you don't remember, or join the Discord. You know, I'm very excited about this camp. It's gonna be a lot of fun. You know, and then
it's gonna be different. Like, each camp is different. It has its own lore. It has its own feel. You know? So
this one
is a
I
different vibe.
love. What I love about this one is it's like hilly in a way. There's like lots of hills and stuff, and like the cabins are all on different levels. You know what I'm saying? Versus like some of the other camps, it's all just flat. You know, everything's been flat with the exception of maybe Vermont. Vermont was kind of hilly. You know, this one's gonna be fun though, and with all the tent camping, I'm really excited about the tent camping. You know,
I just saw Vernon's comment. It actually says on the DAT,
does it?
Half res ticket, full res.
Oh, that's hilarious.
That's great. So why don't you talk about our sponsors?
Oh, yes. Our Camp Mograph sponsors. Let me just bring them up real quick, even though I'm pretty sure I remember them. Big shout out to our sponsors, of course, Otoy. We are super excited to have them as our global sponsor. Thank you so much, Otoy. We love you from the bottoms of our heart. Without all of our sponsors, we could not keep ticket prices as cheap as they are. There are other events similar to this that people are trying to recreate that can't get the tickets with the workshops and with the swag as low as ours, and it is 100% because of all these amazing sponsors we have.
Because we don't make any money.
And because we don't make any money as well, yeah.
We're trying.
This is a labor of love, baby.
Crossing our fingers.
Yep.
God,
So,
inflation.
Let's see. So big shout out to Otoy, our global sponsor. Next up, we've got our two village sponsors. We've got Maxon and we've got Spilt. Big shout out to them. And of course, our gold sponsor, Grayscale Gorilla. Super excited for them on board as well. They are sponsoring the shuttle, I believe.
Yes,
as
they
well
are.
as the music corner. So
This is the first time you've mentioned that.
No, I've mentioned the music corner before.
I don't think
but
have you?
I'm pretty sure I have. But basically, I'm bringing my drum set, bringing my my new guitars that I was able to write off for Camp Mograph, bringing those to camp.
Nice. All right.
You know, got to remember the PA as well.
What about the drums? You bring your drum kit?
I'm bringing the drum kit. Yeah.
Okay.
All the drums.
You probably just said that, and I didn't.
I did, yeah. But I mean, we'll be able to hook that into the PA, which Dave, I need to get with you about, you know, speakers and stuff. I'm pretty sure I've got my head unit and two small speakers. I don't know if we need bigger speakers.
I have the two Yamaha speakers in my garage, but I don't know where we put our PA. Maybe you have our PA.
I have like a PA head, and
going.
I've also got like a whatchamacallit.
We got speakers. We'll
a
make it
mixer and
happen.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be,
We'll
it'll
get
be
it going.
fun.
We got
I'm really
enough tech
excited
heads.
about that. I want to see if we can somehow hook it up to be like karaoke as well. I don't know if that's a possibility. I wouldn't think
I don't see
we would
why
have a
not.
problem with that.
just
you
plug
just
in
hook the
YouTube.
computer into the mixer, you know, and then play it out and play it on YouTube and stuff. I think it would be fine.
Or you reverse polarity on one of the channels, and you combine both channels together into one mix, and then it will cancel out, and you'll only hear the audio, the instrument tracks only.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, it works.
So, I mean, that's what we do. That's what we end up doing at all the karaoke places anyways, is just playing them off of YouTube. You know, I don't think it would be any different. So
I wonder if we can get Bill to go over there. You know, he's a big karaoke guy.
I've
Bartender
heard,
Bill.
yeah.
Yeah, just you
we
wait.
may have to set up two separate stations.
Yeah, like karaoke like he's singing while he's doing drinks, slanging drinks and singing.
You know what? Actually, that's not a bad idea. If we could very easily bring the PA over to like the pool area that we're gonna be, you know, and maybe do karaoke there.
And
but I think it would be so much better if we did karaoke with like a band, you know, or whatever. Just keep that all in one place.
Well, all of our lights for the bar, all of the LED curtain lights and all of the string lights and rope lights and the presentation stuff, it's all in the same thing. It's all in this Govee system or whatever. So I bought the special Govee Bluetooth microphone So you don't have to use your phone. So you just set it out, and it will like make all the things go to the music and stuff. So
that's fun.
Those Govee LED curtains, do yourself a favor. If you like LED light things and playing with that kind of stuff, buy one. They're
yes,
freaking
you do,
fantastic.
Dryson. You have a very big karaoke screen. It's a shame you're not bringing it to camp.
Dryson has purchased an LED truck.
Yes.
Like a portable advertising truck.
Yeah. It is. It is cool.
It's like a portable billboard.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I think some video games.
We need to figure out a way to use that for some of our events. It'd be expensive to drive you down, though, for you to drive it down.
Well, we'll figure something out.
Thoughts. Anyway.
Yeah. So there will be opportunity to play video games and pool,
I'm hoping,
air hockey, and
hoping I should have a preview of the NES game that I'm working on.
Nice.
Nice. I didn't have a chance. To work on it while I was at SIGGRAPH. I really wanted to, but we're working on something else that that required a lot of my attention.
Yeah,
that week.
Laser beams are pretty good. Laser beams, I know they have to be put at a certain place, but Chris, do you have actually like those laser systems where you can program and stuff, or just lasers? I mean, I've got a green laser, but I mean like a laser, like for a show, because we're also talking about some of the campers last year brought their VJ gear, they brought audio gear, all that projected on the trees. So we're thinking it would be cool. There's a little platform we could project into the pool and have like nighttime pool party with visuals and
we're planning on doing swimming a couple hours each night after fireside chat. It'll
be really fun.
Yeah, it will be fun.
So I'm trying to get like maybe like a chat going either on like Slack or something of like the techie nerds that want to just bring some stuff and mess around with it like last year.
That would be fun. Yeah.
It's really fun to play with that stuff, like DJ and VJ and laser and whatever you want to bring. I'm all for it.
Yeah, we brought a couple of we bought a couple of projectors, so that we could like test projecting into the pool and stuff like that. That's going to be fun.
That too. Now those are actually, I think we're going to use them to like project on trees and do
maybe
other things too.
We'll see.
Get that going.
The joy about driving to camp is we can bring a lot of stuff. You
would not believe what extra stuff we're bringing because of this. Yeah. Like I'm bringing an art project thing I'm working on.
Yeah.
Julie's she's flying, but she's sending me with all this stuff. She's already doing the drying the fruits.
Oh, fun.
Like dehydrating a whole bunch of stuff right now. She's been practicing on the drinks.
That's cool. And then Jeff Burns is driving down. He's going to drive down from Oklahoma to us the night before. He's going to crash with me in my guest bedroom. But he's got the big, massive truck, and it's like, okay, good.
But who else? So he's going to bring his truck. You're going to bring your Jeep. I'm going to bring my car. And then who else is coming? Is Travis Ragsdale
I haven't
with us?
Talked to him lately about whether he's going to, go on up with us, but I think he was talking about it.
Well, basically, if anyone wants to caravan with us,
yes. We are leaving Dallas at 6 a.m., Dave. 6 a.m. On the, what day? The 11th?
We need to find a good place to converge. Because you're coming west.
No, the 12th.
The 12th.
We're leaving September 12th.
September 12th we're leaving. Oh my gosh. That is
less than a month away.
I don't know what you're talking about. I need to prolong time. What would slow down time?
Remember that old show in the 80s when she could press her fingers together and it would like freeze time?
Oh yeah.
Man. I love that show got stuck in my head.
Out of this world.
It is a permanent part of my conscious thinking every day.
Out of this world, right?
Oh yeah.
You could be swinging on a star.
Right.
Yeah, and she does the little thing.
Right.
And her dad is like an alien that knocked her mom up.
Yeah.
That's kind of weird.
Basically the entire Guardians of the Galaxy 2 storyline. Yeah.
I never thought about that. That's true.
Yeah.
So we're gonna caravan. We're gonna have a good time. It's definitely a different vibe. We're gonna get on this we're gonna get all trippy hippie on this thing.
I'm a little worried that driving, because we'll have so much stuff, it's gonna set a precedence to where I'm gonna need to drive to every other camp.
Oh. Well,
but it's I'm not driving. If we do Portland again, I'm not gonna drive 36 hours to Portland.
Drive. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's true. What was the other thing I was going to say? I am probably going to be on the grill at night a little bit as well for some late night eats. They've got 2 Blackstones, so we're going to be doing... What are we doing? Some grilled cheese and quesadillas?
Yeah, grilled cheese maybe. I don't know.
We could potentially do smash burgers. They are very quick. We're talking smash burger with cheese, bam, done.
Yeah.
Nothing else. But it's going to be great for the late night eats. You need something to soak up that alcohol. You're going to be in a very
much higher elevation.
A higher elevation.
It's very.
Okay, so enough camp talk. Let's go on to the next thing. What comes after that? We're going to be doing you're going to be doing Europe. And is that in November? Is that right?
It is November. I'm a little worried. So thoughts and prayers and lots of love out to Karan, who is the events coordinator or whatever in Europe. He got in a car accident.
I didn't know about this.
Yeah, just the other day, broke his collarbone, had to have surgery or something.
Dude.
So big shout out to him. Get better. He's the one who's helping us with all the...
he's the Matthias of Europe.
He's the Matthias of Europe, yes.
Right. And he got in a wreck? That sucks. When did you find that out at Seagrass?
I did, yeah.
Man.
So hopefully he's doing well.
Suck.
But we'll have more updates on the European leg. I know we are doing Paris, London, Barcelona, and Berlin.
The reason we don't have
dates
we don't have dates because we don't have venues. We don't have venues because it's very hard to find one that doesn't want $20,000 for us to be able to sit in a room for a couple hours.
Right.
It's amazing. It's amazing. Everybody's making it impossible. It didn't used to be this expensive. It used to be maybe $5,000.
Right.
To rent a ballroom, and now it's $20,000.
Yeah. So it's gonna be fun. I'm very excited about it. Not excited about being away from my family for that long, but it's gonna be a lot of fun. And then after that is the big event.
The big event, which we haven't talked much about.
We haven't talked much about because it's
we're still solidifying
in the works,
plans. Yeah.
But
December 16th.
December 16th at Beeple Studio. Start planning on being there.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
It's going to be
thinking about it.
It's going to be a really big event that we are excited about. We're planning some big things. Been chatting with a few people.
It's part of DAT, but it's not like DAT. It's completely different. So
it's more of So
it's an adventure.
Kind of like if you take full res or whatever, but the ending stuff is just completely crazy, off the wall, amazing.
We won't go in anymore. There's going to be a save the date, and then you will know more information about it. But we want people to be thinking about these dates in case they are thinking about going, right? Even though we haven't solidified these ourselves, we're just trying to give you an idea of when it might be, because a lot of people are asking us.
Yes.
Getting a lot of emails about it, and it sucks not knowing.
Yeah.
These dates and stuff, but we just have to. We're just getting by, like I said.
Yeah.
Hot Mograph summer. We're just getting by the skin of our teeth every day.
Kevin says, happy to report that Karan is in great spirits and on the path to a speedy recovery.
Oh, that's good.
That's good to know. Thank you, Kevin. Thanks for that update.
Yeah. So there's that. Now, also, there's also Atlanta. The Atlanta date, we are aiming for October. We're trying to lock in a date with that, and we're trying to... We don't have a date on that yet because, first of all, we wanted to push it to the fall because we wanted to do SCAD. And if nobody's in school, they're not going to show up. So that's why we pushed that one. And I'm hoping that we can do the second week of October.
Yeah.
Because there's other stuff. There's NAB East going on in October.
NAB East. There's also Adobe Max.
Which are different weekends this time.
They are.
Yes.
And what's exciting is the new Little Maxon booth. I love it. I freaking
Mini
love
me?
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, mini me. It's so
like,
cool.
It's very small. It's smaller than the old booth.
It's smaller than the old booth. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like it fits me and Nick and a whole bunch of boxes.
That's it.
Yeah. And it's nice. We talked about a different way, like instead of making it a cube, make it like a rectangle to where we actually have a place where we can, have like a backdrop for our people and stuff like that. But the way we set up the camera, man, I was so excited about that.
Yeah, the backdrop wasn't great, but yeah.
Yeah, backdrop would be great. And then the new projector that we're using, we used a projector this year instead of like a TV, which was super convenient. And man, the colors were so good. I was really happy about that.
And we'll be replaying these presentations probably this week or next on Mograph TV if you missed them. Of course, you can get them on the Maxon account, but it's just the lives. We're chopping them up, and so Maxon can post them, so you can watch them a la carte on their channel, or if you happen to have Mograph TV on, they'll play through.
Yep.
So plenty of opportunity to watch those, and
NAB East is near the end of October. Let me see if I can find the exact date.
It's usually like the third week.
It's normally the first week.
Is it really?
They changed it this year specifically because they knew they were competing with Adobe Max.
And also what I found out, which the information was out there, I just didn't know this, is that SIGGRAPH is in Denver next year.
It is!
Very excited
so
about
exciting.
That.
It's like July 28th through August 1st.
It's going to be nice
so
weather.
Much fun. I'm so excited about that.
Yeah.
Okay, NAB show New York is October 24th through 26th. I believe the exhibition is the 25th and 26th. So, let me see. I don't want to sign up. Come on. Don't make me sign up just to look. Anyway, all right. Yeah. NAB show New York.
Yeah.
October 24th through 26th. That's what it says. Exhibits October 25th and 26th.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So that'll be fun. I'll be in New York that time.
Man, New York in October is fantastic.
It is amazing, dude.
It's always like a nice breeze.
You should just come up for a couple days.
Man, here's the thing: is October is my month.
Yeah, I know.
I try so
Did you see that?
I travel.
Did
I try
you see
to stay
that?
home.
What was it? It was a Wendy's is doing the pumpkin spice latte frosty.
Yeah, and in their have you had their cold brews? They have frosty cold brews now.
That's crazy.
It's actually really good. I'm sure it's full of junk, but
I'm sure it is.
I'm back on keto today.
Oh, today for the next
the 18th
week.
time. Yeah, I've been like trying so hard. Like it has been too hot to run, and running is like my favorite thing. It's my favorite way to exercise and lose weight, and it has just been unbearable.
Yeah.
Even if you're not from Texas, I'm telling you, okay, I'll go run at 10 o'clock at night. Nope, it's still 100 degrees.
Yeah. Yep.
Like, it's just impossible.
Yeah.
So, like, we're like, all right, if we can't get out, Julie and I are like, we are going to do hardcore keto. I'm doing intermittent fasting. I'm drinking water for the next 4 weeks until camp. I got to get 10 pounds off before camp.
Yeah.
That's the goal.
I between all the walking for SIGGRAPH and all the walking, I feel like there was something else.
Oh man, it's getting hot in here now. See.
And then all the walking that I did, basically, I've lost 5 pounds. From all of this, the actual physical activity that I've done with all these things. Instead of just sitting around on my computer, which is nice. But the so SIGGRAPH, let me tell this story. I'm gonna tell this fun story.
Okay.
So I did a lot of walking over the past week specifically, because...
Are you talking about Mexico?
Yeah, I'm going to talk about Mexico. So I had to get my teeth fixed, right? A couple weeks ago, I was having some pain in my in my teeth. And sometimes, like, I'll get some pain, and then it'll go away after a couple days. That's just par for the course of not taking care of your teeth when you were in your early 20s, right? So I didn't want to have one of those moments that I've had in the past where I'm out of town and I have tooth pain.
Oh yeah, that
sucks. I can't. It's awful. Yeah, that kind of scarred me for life as far as traveling goes. So I went to the dentist and they're like, "Oh yeah, you need 2 root canals." but basically right next to each other, top and bottom. And so I was like, all right. I was expecting like $2,500. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna pay that. I'm gonna get it done. I'll be good. They come back, it's like $6,000. And I'm like, you realize I could fly to a foreign country, get this work done, and have a good time, all for less than the cost. And they're like,
yeah, if you think you can do that, why don't you do it then?
So I did.
You're like, okay.
Yeah. So instead of flying into LA for SIGGRAPH, I flew into San Diego and I walked down to Tijuana.
You walked to Tijuana? I thought you took a van.
No. I took
you walk across the border.
I walked across the border.
Yes, gotcha.
Yeah. I walked across the border, and I found a place that will pick you up at the border. You'll go. It's great. Everyone spoke English, or almost everyone spoke English, and it was super nice. So I got more than I needed done. I basically cleaned my whole mouth, $1,100. It's like, it's in good shape now. Yeah.
Except there's a scar on your back where your kidney's gone.
Right. Well, here's the thing. They didn't knock me out at all. I guess in Mexico they don't do gas. They won't do gas.
That's interesting. You figured that they would be fine, but why don't they?
I don't know. I have no idea. So I got shots in my face, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you do. And then I'd start feeling it again as they were working, and they'd have to shoot me again. So I probably got a total of like 12 shots in my face.
Oh.
It was, and I was 6 hours on the table. It was really rough. But then, so I fully expected that I would have to come back and get more work the next day. That's why I flew in on like, a Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
But they were like, no, you're good. You don't need to come back. I was like, all right. So I left. I got in my car. I drove up to Anaheim, spent an entire day at Disneyland.
That's nice.
From 8:30 in the morning until midnight. I met Jags and Andy and Amanda up there at around 6, which was so much fun. And then, I think I rode almost every single ride between the two parks, at least once, which was awesome. It's so much fun. And then there's SIGGRAPH, where you got to run around and do all this other stuff. And I had to pick up. So I don't know. I ran my life really different over the past few weeks. Like, I drove up at like midnight, midnight Western time. So it's like 2 a.m. my time. Drove up to Anaheim, so that I didn't have to deal with the
traffic.
The traffic in the morning, right? Because I just wanted to be there. And so then at the end of the night, I had to drive up to LA, but I had to pick up Nick in the morning at like 7 a.m. and drop off my car. Or I had to drop off my car, and then I was going to meet Nick at the airport. I was like, you know what? I don't want to do this. So 2 in the morning, Western time, I dropped off my car at the budget place and took an Uber back to the hotel so that I could actually get some sleep.
That's right. And that's when you send me TikToks at 2 in the morning.
At 2 in the morning, right?
Yeah. So
it's been a long like week and a half. Lots of adventures, a lot of fun.
What parties did you do? I mean, we did the Otoy party,
yes.
But I flew home.
Yeah. There was the Otoy party, which was a lot of fun. There wasn't really any parties besides that. There was.
The problem is everybody put their party on Tuesday night.
Yeah. School of Motion did a party, and after the Otoy party, we went up there and hung out with EJ, and then me, EJ, Blake, and Winbush, we all went to some rum bar,
and you guys abandoned
full of
me.
Like cigar smoke and stuff like that.
Yeah, and you guys
because we were
abandoned
meeting Tokyo Megaplex up there, because Megaplex was going to drive us over to where the pinball stuff was.
He was also going to come to the Otoy party.
Right.
And we got him a ticket with Mello, and they didn't show up.
Yeah. So
Jerks.
Anyway, I would like to blame us not showing up to the pinball stuff with you guys on Tokyo Megaplex.
Well, here's the problem, is that we were going to go, and you're like, I'm going back to the hotel. We're going to go to the hotel bar. And so I'm like, okay, well, they're done for the night.
Right.
And then Aryev wanted to play pinball.
Yeah, like you do.
But then EJ sent me a link. He's like, oh, we're going to this place.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, oh, that's the pinball place. I'm like, let's go. So me and Julie and my brother and Aryev and Scott all go to that place. And we get there, and we're like, EJ, we're here. Are you here? And he never answered me.
I know.
And I didn't know you were with him, so I didn't send you anything.
I'm pretty sure he might have been a little embarrassed because we didn't go. But then, like, by the time we left, man, we were covered in cigar smoke, and like it was nasty. I was like, I am going back to my hotel and I am taking a shower.
But I don't know why, but I don't like drinking and playing video games.
Really?
Like, I don't like to drink and play Halo. I was playing pinball. I was like, eh.
Huh, weird.
I don't know why. I don't know. It's a attention span thing. I'd rather just sit and chat or...
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm a drink and chat kind of guy.
Yeah. Yeah. What else we got? Something else I feel.
Man, I mean, well, I went to Otoy. Saw Jules.
That was great.
Doing some interviews there. I haven't really talked about it. I won't say too much, but I'm working on a documentary.
Yeah, you are.
And it's something that I've been planning in my back of my head for years that I've wanted to do. And I'm like, someday I'll do the documentary on this industry. And it's actually happening. And working on it in conjunction with Scott. And working on it with Jags. I'm kind of basically executive producing the thing in a way. Trying to do this as efficiently as possible, but it has cost me quite a bit of money already.
Yeah.
Like to go, I mean, because every time you want to do an interview, if you got to fly 3 people out and pay for the gear,
$5,000 or $6,000.
Yeah. And hotel stay.
Yep.
See, like Scott's in it for sweat equity and points, and but you know, even the other people that are helping, like I don't want to be that, hey, do you want to do this for free guy? So I'm like, no, I will pay you.
Yep.
And you know, we'll work something out of points on maybe a discount or something. I just don't, you know. So I've been paying for, you know, people to come out and shoot. Yeah. And paying for the hotels and paying for their flights, and man, I've got to get some sort of funding. Once we get a sizzle reel, we'll probably put that out there and show, maybe not like publicly, but like show our friends, you know, maybe show around on Slack, because if anybody knows of somebody who would like to actually invest in the full thing, you know, once we get that sizzle, we're going for some funding and we're going to complete it. So did an interview with Casey. So we've been shooting a lot of stuff. Yeah, it was fun. So we've been shooting a lot, but like, the thing is that there's like 2 parts of it. There's the B-roll, there's the subplot, there's following the DAT tour, but then there's also like the in-depth interviews that make up the different episodes. And so the in-depth episodes, we, you know, have handpicked you know, maybe 10 people that we really want to sit down with for hours and like have interviews. Yeah. We'll actually interview you at some point, you know. So
I don't know why.
We got to get
nothing special.
Well, but here's the thing. We do the interviews and we build them based on like the different episodes. So like if there's a segment where we're talking about Beeple, right?
Right.
The fun part is to have everybody's reaction to who Beeple is. So we're going through these things. We're asking about, you know, oh, where did you learn 3D, blah, blah, blah. Tell me who Beeple is. Yeah. You know, and you get that, oh, man, let me tell you about Beeple. So this is definitely, like, this is a mainstream thing, and we're trying to build it so that, like, our industry will get some attention, you know. Hopefully someone like Netflix will pick it up, you know. But but we've been shooting it in such a way to where we're doing all the standards correctly, the right sensors, all the things. So again, putting this out there, if anybody's knows of somebody who would want to fund for points, I really think that, I mean, we have access to all these people because they're our friends, you know? And I don't think if you made a documentary on this from the outside, you would get really the perspective that we're looking to get. So it was fun shooting with Casey. I bet
that was fun.
The interview with Jules was great, but man, he's such a busy guy. You know, we planned like a 2-hour slot, and we basically, like, we got there early. Earlier, I mean, we were getting there early to set up, but we got there earlier than that. We set up and we're like waiting, and then like he doesn't show up, and then he got caught in a meeting, and then we start, and then we get like 45 good minutes with him, and it's mainly because it was Seagraph and he had meeting, you know. So then we had to like,
and they had a party that night.
Yeah, so we cut it up, and then he had like another slot available from 5 to 6, so we like start at 5:15 and go to 5:45. So, but we got a great interview. It was a shot in front of the light stage. It looks fantastic. It looks very Netflix-ish.
Yeah,
that's what I like about it. And that's why I've also invested in camera gear and things like that. I'm really hoping that this has some sort of return because,
yeah,
who knows what 2024 is going to bring. So
COVID 2.0.
Got to have all these projects going just so
right?
one of them will make something.
I know. Speaking of other projects, so I'm gonna say something, Dave. You cool with that? All right.
You can talk about that. You've talked about this a little before.
Yeah. The big news with Mograph.com is we are almost at the new site. So the new site kind of soft launched last week. That's what was taking up all my attention. And so basically what the new site is, I'm really excited about it. It is basically a community site for artists. Instead of having basically all these different sites, like you got the Instagram, you got the LinkedIn, you got the, Gumroad, you got all this other stuff, meetup.com, you don't need it. You just go to Mograph, right? So on it, each person will have their own profile. They'll have their own activity feed full of other artists and what they're posting and stuff like that. You'll have a place to put your portfolio, your demo reel, all your different projects and stuff like that you've worked on. If you sell any digital goods like plugins or 3D models or texture packs or HDRIs, whatever you want to sell, you'll be able to sell it on our platform as well. And then what else? We're going to have a job board. The job board. So if you want to post a job and get responses from it, say you post a job or you see a job that's not quite what you do, but someone who would be perfect for it, you can recommend someone else for that job, which is great. You can follow people or you can friend request someone. So there's 2 levels there, and you can in your settings you can set who will message you, who you'll allow to message you, whether it's just your friends or your friends and your followers, which is great. I love that extra layer of security there. Also, the big thing is meetup groups. Being able to find meetup groups and see when events that these meetup groups are having is huge. So what's great is we've already had two groups sign up. So we've got the DFWC4D group, and we've also got an LA group as well. So you'll be able to go to the Mograph groups page, search for a city, and see if there's a meetup group there. If there is not, you can make one. And then create events and create meetups so that we can all intermingle together, and it's going to be fantastic. I'm so excited about this new site. We soft launched just the other day. We got about 50 people.
It's a good thing we soft launched.
And a good thing we soft launched because there's a lot of little things.
A lot of login things going on.
Little login things and some little things like, it got messed up to where I can't add my demo reel. We fixed that. If you create a project, we couldn't delete it for some reason.
That's why we're having all of our friends soft launch this, because we can annoy them with all the problems.
Yes, and we appreciate all of our friends who have signed up so far and kind of worked with us on it because I believe very strongly. And one exciting thing is, we've been working with Otoy as far as the sign-on.
Yeah.
So if you already have an Otoy account, you have a Mograph.com account.
Right.
So once it launches officially, you'll be able to log in using your Otoy account. If you don't have an Otoy account, you can register for a new account on the site. And so everyone who has an Otoy account already has a Mograph.com account. So you can go on, post your demo reel. When you go to someone's page, you'll be taken straight to their basically their portfolio site, which is their demo reel and different projects that they've worked on. So it's a really easy way to be able to say, hey, come check out some of my work. As motion designers, we are so much more, especially nowadays, we are so much more than just what the work that we've done. We are social beings. We create digital goods. We sell things. We've got side hustles and stuff. We love to network and work with other people. And this is one place where you can go and do it as an artist.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm very excited about the new Mograph.com. Should be launching soon. Within like the full open to everyone.
And when it launches too, we're not going to have, I don't think we'll have all the options right away either. So this is a slow burn,
actually,
people. This is a slow burn.
Well, I think we should have everything with
nice.
maybe the exception of digital goods. There's one thing we're working out with the digital goods. It's like the PayPal integration that I know right now you there's just integration with Stripe, but we're working on the PayPal integration as well.
So you can put your own PayPal and Stripe in. You're not worrying about the tax, like it doesn't flow through us and we're not paying the taxes on it. It's basically you put your credentials in and you sell and you maintain your own stuff through it.
We take a small little fee just for, putting the site up and everything.
Server. We got to, run the server, but.
Yep. So, but yeah, you'll be able to sell all your digital goods and the jobs board. I'm really excited about. I was really happy about the job board stuff, and the recommendation is really neat. So, soon to launch. Very excited. It's gonna be an awesome website. So,
it's been a year, man. It's been a year.
It was supposed to be out July last year.
Yeah, it's been a year. We're hanging in there. There's just so much going on, and we've been just trying to get by, like I said earlier. And I mean, a lot of personal stuff going on with me. And it makes it tough. It makes it tough to have stuff going on at the same time, trying to juggle it and trying not to lose your mind,
Yeah.
And
we've got so many projects going on right now. So many projects.
And I'm
between
trying to pull
actual
them back.
paid work,
right.
Actual paid work, and then all the extra stuff that we have between the tour and Camp Mograph and the big party at the end of the year, and
it makes it tough to do shows. Everything. It takes part of your day, like all of it. And so we're going to be back to regular shows for sure as we get into the fall. We'll have a couple of we'll have these Canada shows. We'll have a couple other live shows that pop in and out from DAT. DAT, South Carolina will not be live or record.
It will not. No,
there'll be some recordings, I'm sure, but like it's not going to be the same thing. I don't think it'll be a podcast episode. So
yeah. It's going to be fun.
It's definitely something you're going to want to do in person.
You will want to be there. Yeah. Yes. It is a first of its kind type event. First of our industry of its kind.
I think so.
Event. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. And so the next 2 episodes will be the live DAT episodes.
Yeah.
After that, we're going to go back. I had talked to Brock Creative.
Yeah.
Who is, I believe, in Australia. So we have to work out a date for that show. It might be a late night show. Then we're going to get some other people going again, get back into our regular format. But I'm also interested to see what people think. I know today we didn't get into a lot of tech talk.
Yeah.
But a lot of times when we do these individual shows, we do get into some more techie graphics things. This is kind of a a housekeeping episode, if you will. To kind of get everyone up to date and on the same page. So we'll go back to doing the interview stuff. We're gonna we'll do our Halloween episode again.
Yeah.
Get some people in. That's always fun. I always like doing that because I feel like it's fall. Things are winding down. I can relax. And we'll probably do Christmas again and all of that. So So hang in there with us, y'all.
Right. Lots of fun stuff.
Yeah.
Super excited.
It's like it's great to be doing the in real life meetups again, but now we're like doing more than we were before COVID.
Yeah.
So it's a lot. It's good to see it's good to be seeing people again. It's good to be conversing and talking about nerd stuff, and it definitely does have a different feel in person. So come to these events, come to DAT, come hang out, make sure you go to the after party events. We made a special mention of that actually in Nashville, because people who were brand new were talking about, how do you get into the industry? How do you, meet these people? And it's like, it's this, it's like you're going to leave here and you're going to want to go home and not go to the bar, to the after party. No one's saying you got to drink or get wasted or anything. Just like come, because like that is where things happen.
It's where
it's
the magic
always
happens.
the after parties.
Yeah. And that's the thing. That was really the whole idea behind the new website is that community building and, meetup groups and events and stuff like that. That's where you make connections. That's where you get work,
Yeah.
That's where you make friendships and stuff like that. And as artists, like using places like LinkedIn, it's like, it's so impersonal.
Right.
And like
Especially
Instagram
now.
is just an Instagram, man.
See, LinkedIn is just everybody's AI posts now.
What pissed me off about Instagram and really pushed me to do this new site is that Instagram is basically taking all of your posts and everything and making money off of you. It's like artists are just like, you're giving them free content, and it annoyed me. And it's like, no. As an artist, you should be able to show who you are as an artist and overall instead of just a picture, I don't know. So, new site coming soon.
Yeah.
We may, I'll say, Dave, we may have a show on the 28th because we may want to push this. We may want to and if it's done by then, I'd love to do a show on the 28th and show everyone what
we'll probably be doing a show either way, but
yeah,
right.
Well, I mean, if it's not the Montreal recap,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah.
Maybe we save that one for the week after.
Oh, I see what you're saying. August 28th. Yeah, because also keep in mind when we're at camp, we won't be doing a show. We'll also probably bring on Mark before, like the week before camp, so we could kind of do a prep episode
on the 11th,
like
the day before we leave.
Is that the day before? Maybe.
We should do that.
We did that last time.
Yeah.
And then probably do like a wrap-up episode. Now, in the past, we would always have Casey on.
Yeah.
Because he's head of staff, but he wasn't there last year, and so Mark came back. I think this year Casey's coming, so we'll probably do a camp wrap-up with Casey.
Yeah, that'll be great.
Afterwards, so
that'll be super great.
That'll kind of give you an idea of what our plans are. So just keep checking the site. We just we don't have social media people. We don't have a lot of people working behind the scenes. It's just us. So again, we're gonna catch up here, but hopefully it's all for the better. Hopefully it's all leading to good things. And I'm looking at, by the way, Adobe Express beta. Interesting. Adobe Express beta with AI. What do you want to
Mark
make?
Says I'll be flying to Denver that day, but we can try. Well, on the 11th.
He's flying.
That's
that
right.
day?
He's coming in a day early.
All right. Well, we might have to do that. Later. So I guess is this now the new beta of Adobe Express? Lets you use all AI. So it's I want to make a video. I want to make a video from scratch or use a template. So can you just tell it what you want? Was that what they're saying, or am I mistaken?
Sign flyers, TikToks, resumes, and reels with the all-in-one Adobe Express.
Huh.
Stand out with amazing artwork generated by Adobe Firefly AI.
Very interesting. I'll have to check in on that. I do want stuff that makes some of the posting to social a little bit easier. It is kind of a pain.
Yeah.
I gotta say, and maybe we'll do an episode at some point where we really talk about doing stuff for social media, because there is a whole procedure that you have to do for everything. You know? I mean, even these 5 little videos that I finished, I have to make sure that each one uploads separately. I have to make sure if I'm putting any text in that I just don't do text in in After Effects, but I do the text in post, in the app itself. And then there's what hashtags do I use and when do I there's a lot of that would be a pretty good conversation. But I'm always looking for stuff like this that can make that workflow better.
This website is
what website?
The Adobe Express website.
Is it sucky?
No, is 90s style coming back?
I know 90s what you're saying.
Design.
I know what you're saying.
Because, gosh, I hated 90s design. It was so bad.
Yeah.
80s and 90s design was bad.
Let's bring back grunge, right?
I mean, grunge outfits and styles are coming back. Which, don't get me wrong, I effing love. I think, give me
the spirit of Portland.
Seriously, man, I mean, that's what I grew up with. So,
I love that the 80s came back. I don't love that the 90s are coming back.
90s fashion, I'm totally fine with. 80s fashion, I thought was stupid. 80s hairstyles are still currently in for the guys with like the mohawks and crap.
And the mullets are back.
Stupid.
The mullets are back.
Awful.
Mm-hmm. And the worst part is the glasses. The worst part to me is the glasses. And here's the thing. When I was growing up, and you would watch like 9 to 5, right? The movie 9 to 5.
Sure.
Everybody in them had the gigantic 80s glasses, right?
Yeah.
And they were just so corny. And I grew up and I have small glasses and my friends have small glasses.
Yeah.
But those like absolutely gigantic ass like sunglasses and regular glasses with the gaudy gold and they're huge. It's so 80s to me. It's so gross and ugly. And then when people but people now, the kids, they don't remember that time when you saw those glasses and thought that looked lame. So they think it's cool. And I'm like, it looks so lame to me.
These glasses, like, I don't know if they're cool or not, but I have been wearing, started wearing like, they called them Buddy Holly glasses, right? The Buddy Holly glasses in the 90s in high school as like, oh, it's funny. And then everyone knew me for the glasses, so I couldn't change them. It's like, look, if I get rid of the glasses, I am.
So when I see anybody in their 20s wearing these glasses, this is what I think of.
Yeah.
I think of Jane Fonda in 9 to 5 wearing these ugly glasses. This is what my grandma wore in the 80s.
Right.
Okay? So when I see people wearing it now, I just think that's so old.
Yeah. But I mean, if you think about it this way, I was wearing these in the 90s based off of what, the 50s or 60s?
So it's come back around for you.
It's come back around just in a different style.
Yeah. I mean, even the ones I'm wearing, I have a very 50s, 60-ish style to them. But I don't know what it is about those glasses. I hate those glasses.
Yeah.
I need a platform to rant about glasses.
Right.
And now I have it.
Right.
Welcome to the 80s fashion podcast.
That's funny.
And on that note, we have run out of things to talk about.
Nah, there's always stuff to talk about.
I mean, we've been going for an hour.
Yeah, that's okay. See, I can't get rid of the glasses because then I just look weird.
Then you just look like Milhouse without glasses.
Just gotta fix them. There we go. Yeah. My mom thinks I'm cool.
My glasses.
My glasses.
Hold on, I'm gonna bring that up too. Man, it's uncanny, dude. Wait, take off your glasses.
I'm still a good-looking dude.
Man, if you're not watching live.
Oh, it's so funny. It's so true. It's true. Oh man.
Milho.
Milho.
Thrillho. Oh my goodness. Okay, can we get out of here?
You can play it. I'm really big into this cup and ball thing lately.
Yeah. Oh wow, look at him go. All right.
Whoa.
Whoa. There's nothing else to talk about. You ready to get out of here?
Yeah, let's get out of here. Okay. Thanks for everyone for listening.
Thanks for hanging out with us and holding out while we get through our hot Mograph.
Hot Mograph summer.
Hot Mograph summer number 4.
We're having fun, dude. This is great. I
Summer.
really enjoyed it just being us for a change. You know?
Yeah,
it's
nice.
A
very relaxed way to do it because we don't even have to plan. We can just show up and be stupid. And somehow people actually enjoy it.
We'll see.
I think.
If the numbers go down.
Yeah.
Maybe they go up and then we don't bring back guests.
Yeah,
that'd be great.
You go. Yeah, that's what I was going to say earlier. If you have any artist suggestions, let us know coming up for the fall. And then also let us know if you like just the two of us every once in a while.
Yeah.
We'll probably throw that in too,
Oh, cons. I wanted to get some pit vipers, but they don't make them with prescriptions, so I'd have to wear, I was like,
Pit
oh,
Vipers?
Yeah. Oh, Pit Vipers. Those are like hardcore 80s sunglasses.
Oh, like the guy on the TikTok with the silver teeth wears all the time when he's talking about Buffalo Ranch. I don't like that guy anymore. All right, we're going to get out of here. You can rate us on iTunes, leave a review on your podcatcher of choice. Helps get our ratings up. You can subscribe to the newsletter. God, I forgot about that thing. You can say you've been there, done that, got the T-shirt with the Mograph logo tee, the Paul Babb, Feel the Babb 2020 shirt. All the profits from that go to Doctors Without Borders. The Render Things T-shirt, hoodie, and long sleeve tee, the Mograph Blandishment shirt, and the That Render is Fire shirt, which you're only allowed to wear ironically. Unless you're shams. I did see...
Or Chris.
Chris was wearing it ironically.
Was he?
I asked him.
Oh, okay.
I was like, you're wearing it ironically, right? He's like, yeah.
Dude, was it Chris who was saying we need another one, or someone who says that render is and then 3 poop emojis? We need to do that one. Oh,
that's funny. That render is poop. Oh. There's one more thing. I'm going to text you this real quick before we go. And maybe we talk about it next week. But I don't know if it's
I won't be on here next week.
Next time we have a show. And I just sent you a text. I don't know if it's something we can talk about yet. No?
Nah.
Okay. Well, we will talk about that on another episode.
Yeah.
So we're going to get out of here. Until next time. Oh, yeah. And check us out at mograph.com. mograph.com/TV. Turn it on. Rip the knob off. We've got a bunch of content on there. We've got some new content that my brother has been just combing through. And it is ready to go. And it is all my fault that I have not had time to get to it yet. So
way to go.
I'm going to get that up on there. We've got... I'm doing the thing that the guy does on TikTok.
What does he do?
Never mind.
I don't know who the guy is.
You know, we're just so, like, rat-holing this whole thing. You know the guy that does the guy that does the, like, the one-upper guy? He was like,
guy.
Honey, how much did that cost? I don't know, $50,000? You don't know the guy I'm talking about?
No.
Okay.
Man, my favorite is the 2 women who make fun of like the finance bros, you know.
I haven't seen that.
And one of them's like, you know, if women would just stop getting lip injections, you know, that would save them at least $80,000 a year, you know. Or she goes, you know, if you were to save $5 a day for a whole year, you'd have $30,000. It's like just completely insane statistics. That are totally wrong. Oh, it's so funny.
There was
no. It would. Another one was like, if someone offered me $1 million to punch my mom in the face, I wouldn't take the money, but I would still punch her for the job. The job. What is it?
Welcome to the
job
TikTok's description of TikTok's podcast. That had to watch it for it to be funny. TikTok's podcast.
Oh man.
Anyway, we're gonna have a bunch of new old shows running on there, ones that you probably haven't seen in years, and we're going to have all the new stuff up and running. Make sure you go to mograph.com/TV. There's also articles on there you can check out, and eventually you're gonna be able to log in. Yeah. So keep an ear out for that. Check for the show schedule, and come say hi at a show. And that's it. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. You ready to get out of here?
Let's do it.
Okay. Until next time, I'm Dave.
And I'm Matt.
Have a good one.
Later, yo. Later, yo.